Guten Abend miteinander. Geschätzte Damen und Herren, jetzt habe ich ein kleines Mikrofon, aber ich bin auch kleiner. You can take the mic to your hands if you like to speak.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for the warm welcome.
Herzlichen Applaus nochmal für den Ian Whyte. I was speaking English and I will translate to German, more or less, what I can do. Behind us, hinter uns, seid ihr aus Basel und Umgebung, die Showkampfgruppe der Bunte Haufen. Geht mal auf ihre Webseite schauen, dass sie unglaublich haben. Für sie auch nochmal einen starken Applaus heute im Game of Thrones. Recht. Merci vielmals für die Pause. So, ihr habt gesehen, in diesem Trailer, den wir zusammengestellt haben für Ian Whyte, habt ihr gesehen, welche Rollen er gemacht hat. Ian, you have played in Hercules. Tell me what's the right spelling for this Prometheus?
Prometheus.
Yes, that's difficult. Alien-Filme and Game of Thrones, ihr habt es gesehen, different parts, different stories you played. But you have been in the early years. You have been a basketball professional. How did you come to basketball to an actor, to be an actor? I mean, in Hollywood, that's a difference. That's a step. How was this working?
It's difficult to remember exactly how it happened, to be brutally honest. I was given an opportunity. Very simply, I was given an opportunity to perform in a movie, and I didn't realise it would lead to a career. So I grabbed a hold of it with both hands and didn't let go.
Okay.
And now that it is a career, I'm not entirely sure how it happened.
So how do you have to imagine that you get a phone call one day, or did you get an email? Would you like to be a movie star, or how is it?
Would you like to audition? Is the first question. No, it's exactly that. You often hear about actors saying, "I was in the right place at the right time," or "the phone just rang." It happens. The phone just rang. There was a casting director, and she was casting for the movie Alien vs Predator. And I went to an audition. And I auditioned for her, the casting director. Then I met the director. Then I met the costume designers who had the final say in the casting. And this whole process took at least a month.
Okay. So then I will translate it shortly. Also es ist so, wie man sich das vorstellt, wenn ich es mir auch vorstellen kann, dass eines Tages jemand anruft und sagt, wenn ich das Vorstellungsgespräch machen für einen Film, das war gerade noch Alien vs Predator. Das wäre nicht schlecht, da warte ich noch drauf. Und dann hat er gesagt, es ist gegangen und hat nachher die Sache durchgemacht. Es ist doch ein paar Wochen gegangen. I mean, you're a tall guy.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah, also, a bit taller than me. And was it also this fact that they searched a tall guy for Predator, or was it because they saw you playing basketball?
Or the casting process for this particular role was defined by its physical attributes. Okay? The original actor who played the Predator first in the original, he was 7'1", 7'2".
Okay.
So that was number one on the casting brief. Must be this height.
Okay. Well, that's good. Also es hat eine grosse sein für die Rolle und dann sind sie im Film und haben angerufen. So kommt man zum Film. Vor allem die, was man machen will. That's a good tip for these guys who would like to be in a movie.
Yes, be tall.
And check all the combos on your cell phone. Maybe someone right. So first role was Predator. What was the second one?
Well, whilst I was working on the movie, on Alien vs Predator, I was working very closely with some of the makeup artists who were working on the Harry Potter movies.
Harry Potter. Okay.
And became very close with them. And they said, "Listen, why don't you call Nick Dublin, who's in charge of the creature department at at Harry Potter, he may have a job for you.
Okay.
So I called him up, and he says, yeah, come into the studio. I've got a part for you. So I went from playing one of the most iconic science fiction characters ever to appear on the screen to doubling for the actress Frances de la Tour, one of the most sublime actresses on screen. So I basically bookended my entire career with my first 2 movies.
Cool. Also das ist beim Set nachher von Aliens vs. Predator ist nachher jemand gekommen und hat gesagt, bei Harry Potter könnte man auch noch etwas machen. Und dann ist er dort wieder dazugekommen und sie haben ihn genau special. But just to come back on your hi, is it an advantage in the movie industry to be tall or to be small? Because one of the first guests we had here is a friend of you. You know him, Kieran Shah.
Yes, indeed.
He's a small guy, about this size, and you're high. So, is it an advantage?
Well, it is absolutely. If you're Kieran Shah and if you're Ian Whyte, yes, it is a huge advantage. You know, I think we can both demonstrate that there's room in the film industry for absolutely everybody.
Das ist ein Vorteil. And you see, the audience is laughing, but ich bin beeindruckt von dieser Größe. Als ich ihn am Flughafen abgeholt habe, hat es mich fast auf den Rücken gelegt. When I was on the air, I said, because they're laughing, when I was on the airport, I thought, this man is really tall. And so I said, hopefully I have the right car with me. And we managed it. That was good.
Indeed.
Indeed. Which is interesting to know, and what we talked about a bit in the car is for Game of Thrones. We have a lot of, I can say that, hardcore Game of Thrones fans in here. Yes, Andy, jetzt kannst du mal geissen. Wir sehen dich nicht von da oben. Yes.
Goodness me, there's a lot of you.
If you're playing a giant, I mean, we have seen it in the trailer. You're running through the battlefield, taking people, throw them away. You have fire on it, push into the people. You're doing all the bad stuff. How is this working? And in the movie, you are really it's really a difference between the people and the giants. Can you a bit explain how is this working? Because this is movie industry.
It's a simple question. It's not just a simple answer. In a nutshell, what happened? It's shot in stages. First of all, we shoot all the humans and all the action. Okay, everything that appears in the battle with humans in it, horses, fighting, that's all done first. Because the characters that I play have to be size enhanced, they are basically doubled.
So the whole battle scene.
Yes, the whole battle scene, everything to do with the action. Then I come in, once they've chosen the shots that they want, they've done the editing, and they've got the sequence of shots to tell the story, then they know what I have to do. So I come in with the VFX team in a green screen studio, and I shoot all my stuff against the green screen, so I have to match the action. So if there's a zombie flying, if I'm grabbing a zombie from the ground and throwing him through the air, then there's a marker there in front of me. This is where the zombie is. So you grab him and you throw him into the air. If there's a flaming stick that
as we've seen it in the trailer,
swinging around, that's real. There was a flaming tree trunk.
That was a flaming stick in real.
If there's something that I have to interact with or hold, then that's real.
That's real.
Like for example, a flaming tree trunk, or a castle gate that has to be punched through.
Okay.
That stuff's real. It's shrunk down to sell the magic, to make me look 15 feet tall.
Okay.
But it's still a door, so I'm still punching through a door.
Okay. Also nochmal zusammengefasst, die ganze, Beispiel jetzt gerade Game of Thrones, die ganzen Kampfszenen werden zuerst gefilmt mit allem drum und dran und nachher filmt is it green screen afterwards?
Oh yes.
If you green screen.
Ja.
Und nachher kommt die bekannte Greenscreen-Wand vor der grünen Wand spielen und er sagt, wenn er jemanden muss nehmen und durchs Publikum schießen, durchs Kampffeld, durchs Publikum besser nicht, aber durchs Kampffeld schießen, dann sind das einfach Griffe, die er macht und das wird nachher reingerechnet in den Computer. Das ist die CGI-Technik, die die meisten können. Today with the computer, it's fascinating. Huh? Yes. Interesting. Und nachher Aber zum Beispiel Sachen, die man muss haben, der Baumstamm, den du siehst, der brennt, oder das Schwert oder Zeug und Sachen, das ist recht. Und dann wird das alles nachher schön zusammenrechnen und dann sieht das super aus am Schluss. That's interesting how it works. One of my favorite questions, which I have every year, is if you go, as Ian Whyte, if you go into a toy store, I mean, I would like to go every day in a toy store. You can find best stuff there. If you go in a toy store and you see, that's an action figure from Star Wars, that's me. That's an action figure from Game of Thrones. Oh, that's me. That's me, that's me, that's me. I mean, this is pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Das ist ein Applaus wert. Das ist die ehrliche. Thank you very much. That's good. Because das muss man erklären, because most of the actors, when I ask, they say, yeah, you know, it's...
Are you kidding me?
It's cool.
It's brilliant.
But I would fall down.
No.
And
Secretly, every actor loves the fact that they've got an action figure.
Yeah, I would, yes. Amazing. You have a son too.
I do.
Yeah. And I mean, he has to be proud of that. And he has a collection from action figures. We don't have to go in that, but I can imagine. Also, eben, ihr gesagt, ihr habt es verstanden, ihr habt geklatscht, das ist das Zeichen. Wenn man in einen Toys ist, in irgendeinen Laden, ja, ich darf keinen sagen, irgendeinen Laden geht und dort Actionfiguren sieht von sich selber, das ist der Hammer, oder? Und er hat gesagt, das ist so. Und die meisten Schauspieler sagen, ja, wenn man die Frage stellt, ja, das ist cool, mal, ist noch interessant, doch. Und innerlich explodieren sie, weil sie so Freude haben, da bin ich überzeugt. So, thank you very much for that. If I would ask you, I mean, you can't speak about future projects, clear stuff, but if I would ask you which movie, for sure you have a favorite movie which you will play a part in it, if it's an old movie, a newer one, which one would it be, or which genre would it be?
Well, they all mean different things for different reasons, you know. Alien vs Predator was my first film, so it's very special
cool
to me
in
that respect. And of course, the Predator, like I said, is one of the most iconic sci-fi characters to ever appear on screen. Harry Potter was joy from beginning to end. Goblet of Fire was the movie in the series where the age of the actors met the ages of their characters. So they were basically playing themselves, and they were just having a ball. And because there were so many extras, guys,
huge set, huh?
Yeah, stuntmen playing these schoolboys from the Durmstrang College, and dancers playing the girls from the Beaubaton College, and it was basically like Olympic flirting.
And that's also Harry Potter und Predator aus ersten Film ist sein Lieblingsfilm gesagt, oder das war speziell für ihn, oder ist immer noch speziell, weil das wirklich seine Karriere gestartet hat. Und Harry Potter, weil mit diesen grossen Sets, mit diesen vielen Leuten, die haben riesen Sets, das kann man sich gar nicht vorstellen. Vielleicht ist jemand schon mal in London gesehen, in den Studios, das anschauen, das ist immens. Last but not least, one of my last questions, or the last questions is, if you're in front of the television, if you watch with your son, with your wife, if you watch a movie, can you watch the movie relaxed with a beer or coffee? Or do you have to check all the details? Oh no, that's a fake word. Oh no, that's CGI. Oh no, that's bad.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm checking all the details, but I don't ruin my son or my wife's enjoyment of the film by saying, "Oh no, that's not what it looks like. It's movie magic. I'll tell you how it's done." No, I don't want to ruin it for everybody. You know, I've peeked behind the magician's curtain. You know, I know how it's all done.
Okay.
But I don't ruin it for everyone else. Unless, of course, you ask me.
You're a very sympathetic guy. Hat jemand vom bunten Haufen gerade noch spontane Frage? Da wäre jetzt der Zeitpunkt, die zu stellen. Da hinten jetzt noch im Dunkeln, niemand. Gut, ich könnte ja nachher noch. Im Rampenlicht ist es immer schwieriger, nachher gibt es noch viele Gelegenheiten. Du hast eine? Ja, dann machen wir.
So coming back to the toy store, when you're out and doing the usual daily things you do, have you the feeling that you're that you're actually being recognized by people when you're abroad, when you're doing day stuff?
No, not really. I'm 7 feet tall. So if people point and stare at me, that's part of my life.
Also die Frage, eben, ob man ihn kennt auf der Straße, und so, hat er gesagt, er ist einfach gross, die Leute schauen ihn immer an, das ist sein Daily Business, das gehört dazu, die Leute schauen ihn an, weil er gross ist. Ian, thank you very much for this absolute cool talk. Thank you much for that we could have you as a guest here in Switzerland. You're living in northern of England, came in today, fly out tomorrow. That's a trip. It's amazing to have you here. Wonderful guest. Thanks to you. Ich möchte auch noch ganz schnell danken im Andrew, der den Film macht, da, den Trailer macht, und auch im Hector Ecker, dass wir jedes Jahr überhaupt diesen super Live-Talk machen können. Und eine Klammerbemerkung habe ich noch, ich heisse gar nicht Simonetta, sondern Somaini. Aber das ist nur für die Insider. Ian, thank you very much that you're here. Für Ian Whyte, herzlichen Applaus.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much, Ian. Thank you. Thanks. Viel Vergnügen beim Film.